And as expected, she was odds on in the Frizette earlier today. Let's check the closing odds in that 1 mile race. Footing was at 6-1. Heavenly Prize from the Phipps McGahee stable, 2-1. Second choice off just a 9-length maiden win. And Strategic Maneuver, as expected, the favorite at 2-5. Here's the way Tom Durkin called the Frizette Stakes for 2-year-old fillies earlier today.
And they're off. Sovereign Kitty comes out fast, and so does AB's Fancy. Strategic Maneuver broke well in between those two. And here comes Footing on the fence. Moving up the backstretch, AB's Fancy and Footing dueling for the early lead. Sovereign Kitty disputing the pace while 4 wide. And Strategic Maneuver is right there, mixing it up in between them all. 2 lengths back to Facts of Love running 5th. And Heavenly Prize settles in 6th now, about 4 lengths from the lead. She rides tonight, will do her running from off the pace. And the pace is brisk. The first quarter in 22-4. And 4 of them vying for the lead with 5 furlongs to run. From the rail out, it's Footing, AB's Fancy, Strategic Maneuver, and Sovereign Kitty. Heavenly Prize just off them running in 5th. For the inside, Facts of Love, and farther back she rides tonight. And a sharp half mile of 45 1/5 seconds. And Footing in a tussle here with Strategic Maneuver. Sovereign Kitty is right there on the outside, and Heavenly Prize appears 4 wide as they move toward the top of the stretch. Facts of Love is running in 5th. She rides tonight, gaining momentum from the back of the pack. And at the quarter pole, it's Heavenly Prize in front. Heavenly Prize in front, and Strategic Maneuver has plummeted back to 6. And they're coming down toward the final furlong. Heavenly Prize has the lead by 2. Long shot, Facts of Love is 2nd, and Footing was 3rd. Then farther back, Sovereign Kitty. Strategic Maneuver will be nowhere today. She's being pulled up at the back. As up front, Heavenly Prize scores here by 6 widening lengths in a sharp time. 1 minute 35 2/5 seconds, equaling the stakes record.
So that was the result of the Frizette, and a shocking result it was. You see the unbeaten previously Strategic Maneuver here between horses as they move to the top of the stretch, but it's Heavenly Prize put on the outside by Mike Smith, similar ride to what we just saw with Lure in the Kelso, that came on here, and when they got to the stretch, Strategic Maneuver gave it up, and Heavenly Prize on the outside here just to the left of your screen in the Phipps colors of a black with a red cap will move on under Mike Smith to take the victory. And Strategic Maneuver, after the race, had no outward signs of distress, and John Veach, no bleeding from the nostrils. Now, what will they do next to check on perhaps if she might have bled internally?
Well, what they'll do is they'll take her back to the barn and use an endoscope. They'll look down into her throat to see.
They're in the gate. And they're off. Sardula breaks alertly from the inside, but Meadow Rendezvous also has early speed to go with her. And just in behind it, Stellar Cat, who's up close and eagerly running in 3rd position. Tricky Code is now 4th, and the big filly, Phone Chatter, is fanned wide into the turn. She's 5th on the far outside. Heavenly Prize gets a good spot and saves ground now. Then farther back, the French filly, Coup de Genie. Trailing the field is Rhapsodic as her stablemate leads the field. Sardula through an opening quarter, relatively easy, 23 2/5 seconds. Sardula and Stellar Cat now prompting her on the outside 2nd. Heavenly Prize has had a good trip in the early going. Merry Rendezvous is 4th on the outside. Phone Chatter settles in 5th position now, long striding about 5 lengths from the front runners. The half in 47 2/5 seconds. Farther back, Coup de Genie is only 6 lengths from the lead with the half mile to run. Tricky Code has dropped back. Rhapsodic still trails the field. 3 furlongs from the line now, and the leader is still Sardula. Sardula is strong on the lead. Stellar Cat still trying to get to her. Heavenly Prize, and Phone Chatter's in gear on the outside, and here she comes as they move toward the top of the stretch. Sardula trying to fight off Stellar Cat. Phone Chatter looms large on the outside. Heavenly Prize is right there in behind the lead. Rhapsodic is kicking on as the field straightens away for the run into the final furlong. Sardula is fully extended to hold off the oncoming Phone Chatter. Phone Chatter and Sardula going to the 16th pole. Heavenly Prize is 3rd. What a finish as they come to the line. Sardula and Phone Chatter stride for stride. And Phone Chatter prevails in a stiff drive to win it. Outnosing Sardula at the line. Wow, what a finish here. And the big girl romps here to a narrow victory over Sardula. phone chatter apparently in a photo.
Alabama Stakes. And they're off. Lady Reiko veered in a bit at the start, and so did Lakeway. Two Altizano came out smoothly, and she's gone directly to the lead. But Plenty of Sugar is right there as Heavenly Prize tucks in behind the lead. Here comes Sovereign Kitty, and Lakeway is there 4 wide as they head into the clubhouse turn here at Saratoga. Two Altizano has a short lead. Sovereign Kitty is pressing, and Lakeway's right up there, taking a bit wide going into the turn. Heavenly Prize is saving ground throughout, tucked away at the inside in 4th. Plenty of Sugar alongside her in 5th. Then Long Shot, Jade Flush, and a big break back to the trailer, Lady Reiko. An easy first quarter here for two Altizano, 23 and 4/5 seconds. Sovereign Kitty was right there with her, and Lakeway is poised, sitting just off the lead on the outside 3rd. And just to her inside, Heavenly Prize, who's had a ground-saving trip so far. Then it's Plenty of Sugar, Jade Flush, and Lady Reiko at the back of the pack. The fractions are easy in the early going, the half mile in 48 seconds flat. Sensing the urgency of the slow pace, now DeSormo moves Lakeway to the lead. Lakeway takes the lead with 5 furlongs to run in this Alabama. Sovereign Kitty is there. 2 Altizano is back in 3rd. Now Mike Smith angles Heavenly Prize to the outside for clear running in 4th as the field passes the half-mile pole. And Lakeway is cruising on the lead. She leads now by 3. Heavenly Prize has moved into 2nd now on the outside. Sovereign Kitty is back running in 3rd. 2 Altizano is tailed off badly. Then it's Lady Reiko moving through toward the inside. It's Lakeway the leader, but now Heavenly Prize is going to test her. Lakeway tested by Heavenly Prize. Heavenly Prize with a stiff challenge for the lead, and Heavenly Prize is taken over. Heavenly Prize is in front at the back at the top of the stretch, and Lakeway is trying to battle back valiantly, but it is Heavenly Prize who passes the 8th pole with the lead by a length and a half. Lakeway is being left behind in 2nd here at the Graveyard of Champions. Heavenly Prize is going on to win it, and she'll win here by 5.
There was no question about this filly's class. She had as much class as...
From it.
Ready for the start. They're in the gate. Off in the Distaff. One Dreamer bounces out quickly. Heavenly Prize showing some early speed today. Toward the outside, Hollywood Wildcat, Link River, and Exchange. Under the line for the first time. In the gray filly, One Dreamer will be the leader, and Hollywood Wildcat will press her right from the beginning. Hollywood Wildcat right there running 2nd. Exchange laying off the early pace on the outside 3rd. Link River is 4th. Aaron Bird is 5th. And Heavenly Prize settles into a ground-saving gallop at the inside. Sky Beauty, yet to hit her best stride in the early going, is rating today. She's about 7 lengths off the front running One Dreamer. Then it's Miss Dominique, and well behind the rest is Truly a Dream. The opening quarter went in 23 and 3/5 seconds. It's One Dreamer on an uncontested lead now, and Heavenly Prize is moving, so is Aaron Bird. And on the outside, Hollywood Wildcat is 4th. They've run a half mile here in 47 and 4/5 seconds. One Dreamer still in control as they move into the far turn. Hollywood Wildcat couldn't keep up with her. She has faded now to mid-pack. Sky Beauty is launching a bit outside horses. And down inside it's Heavenly Prize as Hollywood Wildcat continues to retreat back into 6th position. But it's still One Dreamer trying to steal it on the lead, and she is strong. One Dreamer in front by 3 as they approach the quarter pole. Heavenly Prize is 2nd on the inside. On the outside, Aaron Bird is 3rd. Hollywood Wildcat is resurgent, and she's coming again on the outside into 4th. Sky Beauty has dropped back to last. She will not get it done today. It's One Dreamer headlong into the final furlong. It's Gary Stevens imploring her for one more furlong. Heavenly Prize on the outside, and now Pete asking her for her best. It's One Dreamer trying to hold on for another 50 yards. Heavenly Prize, here's the line. One Dreamer wins and scores a huge front-running upset under Gary Stevens. Heavenly Prize was 2nd. You have just witnessed a felony, for jockey Gary Stevens has just stolen a $1 million horse race. And Tom Hammond, we got it on videotape.
And they're off in a clash of champions, the Apple Blossom Handicap. And there goes the gray Halo America. And to her outside, Classy Kim. And the Speedballs, as expected, take command by 2. Baroda Slew is next. Chris McCarron scraping paint at the rail with Passiana. Then to the outside, Heavenly Prize, Sidman Sugar at the back. 6 lengths covers the field as they move on the turn. And Halo America takes her accustomed lead. She gets the opening quarter in a zippy 22-4, and Classy Kim, not letting her get away, stays there second. It's 4 lengths back to Passiana. The Argentine is third, and there at the rail, Cinnamon Sugar, followed by Baroda Slew, and Heavenly Prize stalking the leaders. She can see them all 8 lengths off the lead of Halo America. Classy Kim beginning to fade a bit now, and Halo America gets the half in 45-4. Classy Kim dropping back. Now Halo America is alone on the lead. She's got it by 2.5. Classy Kim second, Passiana is third. At the rail, Cinnamon Sugar is fourth, then Baroda Slew and Heavenly Flight. They're on the turn, and Halo America's got to be cut. She leads it by 4. Passiana moves up to the outside. At the rail, Classy Kim is dropping out of it. 3/4, 110-3. And here they come into the stretch of the Apple Blossom Handicap. Halo America showed the way, and now here come 2 champions side by side. Heavenly Prize to the outside, and Passiana right there. With a furlong to go, it is Heavenly Prize in full stride who corrals Halo America. And Heavenly Prize, Halo America are heads apart. A 16th to go, and Heavenly Prize retakes the #1 spot in Fillies and Mares. She's going to win the Apple Blossom by a length, with Halo America second and Passiana third.
Here were the odds. Unlawful Behavior 20-1, Heavenly Prize 3-5 favorite, Incinerate 20-1, Serena Song at 5-2, and Lakeway at 3-1. Tom Durkin with the Beldame call.
They're in the gate. And they're off, and Serena's Song bounces right out on the lead. Serena's Song to the lead immediately. Lakeway has come out running second. And farther back, it's Heavenly Prize. To her inside, Unlawful Behavior. Incinerate will be the early trailer. Serena's Song striding away to a 2.5 length lead. Eddie Delahousse and Lakeway will concede the early lead. On the inside, Unlawful Behavior runs along in third, and Heavenly Prize is a close to this moderate pace in 5th position. On the outside, it's Incinerate. 23-4 for the opening quarter. Advantage here to Serena's Song, who has led through a mild opening quarter mile. She leads by 2. Lakeway tracking her intently. Unlawful Behavior kept close to the lead in third. Heavenly Prize in behind horses is 4th as they approach the 5 furlong marker. The trailer is Incinerate. 48 seconds flat. Easy fractions for the very classy Serena's Song, who is out there on cruise control entering the far turn. A half mile left, and she leads by 3 easy lengths and widening her lead as they round the far turn. Serena's Song puts her head down and goes to work. A 4-length lead, Lakeway second. Pat Day guides Heavenly Prize to the outside for a clear run, but in the meantime, Serena's Song has given them the slip. She leads by 5 as they will hit the quarter pole. Heavenly Prize is now advanced to second, and Lakeway is third as they turn for home. It's still Serena's Song. Heavenly Prize cutting into her lead as they come down to the final furlong. Still handwritten beneath Gary Stevens. Serena's Song, the lead's down to a length and a half. Heavenly Prize coming hard, but the wire's coming fast, and Serena's Song still holding on. Heavenly Prize closing late. Here's the wire, and it is Serena's Song who holds on. But the wire came up first.
So Serena's Song was able to hold off Heavenly Prize to win the Beldame. She got the easy early lead of the race. He took the blame for not having her ready in Kentucky. She was ready today, wins the Beldame. Heavenly Prize closing but couldn't quite get there. Lakeway finished third. And for Shug McGahee, disappointment at this race, but now decision.
And they're off. Serena's Song comes out in stride right to the front. Lakeway's going to run with her, and so is Mariah Storm. Top rung is there on the far outside, so the scramble is on early. Here comes Lakeway, and Lakeway grabs the lead. Serena's Song will run second today. Mariah Storm is right up there. It's 2 lengths back. Inside information lets the other 3 do battle. Baroda Slew is running in 5th. Venista 6th and pushed along to stay within 5 lengths of the lead. Then it's Top Rung trying to take hold of the track. 6 lengths back to Longshot Forested. Then farther back, Heavenly Prize, who just settles in now, and she's already 15 lengths out of it. Golden Claire is the trailer. Up the backstretch, a contested opening quarter of 23 seconds flat. And inside information has come through to take the lead 5 furlongs out. It's inside information in front. Mike Smith nudging her along to get 3/4 of a length ahead of Lakeway. Serena's Song now back running in third with a half-mile to go. Mariah Storm is toiling now, dropping off the pace fourth. Barotis Lewis fifth on the inside. She's called on for more run. Then it's Venista, followed by Forested, top rung. Heavenly Prize has a lot to do, and only 3 furlongs to do it. She's 15 lengths behind her stablemate. It is Inside Information who turns for home, cruising on a 2.5 length lead. Lakeway's in a full-out drive, but gaining no ground. And Serena's Song struggling back in third. It's a big break back to the rest of the field. Inside Information turning it into a runaway. Mike Smith asked her for run, and in an instant, the response was devastating. Inside Information. Oh, look at this! A colossal victory! And Heavenly Prize, her stablemate, will be second. Inside Information won by a dozen lengths. Heavenly Prize came on to be second, and Lakeway was third. Oh my! As Dick Edberg would say, what a performance this afternoon by Inside Information.
Here's Tom Durkin with the call of the Donn Handicap.
They're in the gate for the Donn Handicap. And they're off. Cigar was off to an alert beginning. Star Standard gunning for the lead right from the start. Primitive Hall is also right there in between horses. Flying Chevron is up close. Under the line for the first time. Star Standard the lead. And Robbie Davis dives for a hole on the inside with Flying Chevron. Those two will go head-to-head in the early going. And Cigar sits in behind them, running third. Then it's Primitive Hall fourth. Bay Street Star now running 3 wide in fifth position. Wekiva Springs has room to the inside of Cigar. Heavenly Prize is 7 lengths off the early lead, and far behind is Stretch running Bound by Honor. The pace is sharp. The opening quarter went in 23 1/5 seconds. Flying Chevron hounded by Star Standard down the backstretch. Jerry Bailey has settled Cigar down just off the lead on the outside third. Wekiva Springs is moving right with Cigar in behind the front runners with a bit more than a half-mile to run. Then it's Bay Street Star. Heavenly Prize, 5 lengths from the lead with the half-mile to go. Primitive Hall takes to the outside. Bound by Honor still far behind. And now there goes Cigar. Cigar moving 3 wide after Star Standard and Flying Chevron. And as they round the far turn with 3 furlongs to go, Cigar has taken the lead. But Wekiva Springs is a powerful presence on his outside. And those two are head-to-head. Cigar and Wekiva Springs. The battle is joined at the top of the stretch. Farther back, Heavenly Prize is rolling from third. Jerry Bailey takes a peek back, looking for the competition with Cigar, and he's pulling away. He's pulling away from Wekiva Springs, who took a bold run at him at the top of the stretch. And Heavenly Prize is third. It's Cigar. Cigar is coming to the wire, and he wins with devastating ease. Cigar, invincible for the 13th time in a row.
It's my job to say something here.